What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another A to Geeks. I'm joined again by Julie for another WWE / NXT episode this time around because we're changing up the format. We are calling it
Catching Up on Wrestling.
Because if you're like us, whether it's school, work, kids, or your million night long to-do list, you are constantly catching up on the many episodes and series coming out of WWE.
It's a full-time job catching up on wrestling.
Yeah, for real. So, how we're going to break it down, we're going to be talking about NXT, Raw, Smackdown, and any sort of major event that happened in the last month. In this case, we have two, Saturday night's main event and...
my favorite, the Royal Rumble.
So what we're going to be doing for each is talking about the highlights, the lowlights, if we have any. We're not going to really nitpick too much, but if there's anything that we really weren't big fans of, we will be calling it out. And then deeming our MVPs for each of them.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's start with Julie's specialty, which is
NXT.
All right, so first, let's talk about the highlights. Julie?
Well, New Year's Evil, that was just probably prime NXT and the highlight of all of January. We got Izzy as the new Women's North American Champion, which was just such a hilarious way how how it happened. She had a double card, very unexpected, and well,
kind of like Naomi when she won the title.
Yeah, exactly. And well, Ethan Page is still our North American champion.
What about that did you like though?
Well, I mean, I hope he's just the champion until they sign him on Raw or Smackdown.
The reason it's a highlight for you is just because of the fact that he kept it and maintained it?
Yeah, he's like, what did they say?
Because he should have lost it by now. He's had it for so long.
He is WWE's longest champion that they have currently.
Period.
Not ever of all time, but currently on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, he's the longest person who had the belt who hasn't lost it in a row. His streak is the highest right now.
Cool.
So hopefully he keeps that up. Let's see how 2026 goes.
And then the last one, which even I know about this because they have been advertising it like crazy, is Obafemi abandoning the belt even though he won to Leon Slater.
Yeah, I thought oh, finally TNA is gonna have one of the belts. No, he just kept it, left it there. It was, I'm sure everyone's heard of that.
But it was cool in that scene too where Ava was in the back. Speaking of Ava, she's no longer with WWE, which apparently is going to happen immediately, so you won't even see her on Tuesday. On Tuesday, tomorrow. At the time of recording this anyways. But what's cool is that you saw LFG people, you saw Evolve people all talking with Ava in the back as they prepared for the next wave of
talents.
Yeah.
All right, which brings us to the next highlight, which is, well, who's going to be the new NXT champion. They're doing a little qualifying, which is done right now. And we're going to find out this week who the new men's NXT champion is. So that was pretty interesting.
And they're doing it in a ladder match, right?
Yeah, a 6-way ladder match.
Who's your favorite to win it?
I mean, it'll probably be Joe, I would say.
Joe Hendry?
Yeah, although...
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We believe Joe. Well, I believe she's still kind of on the fence on believing, but I believe Joe.
Well, that's my prediction.
And congrats on your WWE 2K26 pack that people can buy.
Oh.
He's super excited about that.
Nice.
Which makes sense, obviously.
And something that you even tuned in on was Jada's return. He's like, wow, she's so good in the mic. And yeah,
she really is. Yeah.
And in the ring too.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the match too, and I was like, wow, okay, she's just ready. So she's primed. I think she's definitely going to be there for probably another 2 years at NXT, but I think she's going to go through with a much better starting point, but I think she's going to go through one of your favorites, kind of like the same thing that happened with one of your favorites, which is JC Jane, where she doesn't have a belt right now, but I think over the next year, she's going to definitely be one of the main people that they focus on.
Yeah, especially... when they take the girls who appeared in the Royal Rumble, which we'll get to later, I think it'll be in good hands. They'll still have Izzy, they'll still have Jada, and...
But speaking of still having, the lowlight is not too much of a lowlight. It's expected, right? But the men's division is slim.
Yeah. They're rebuilding it. It's kind of like I said, New Year's Evil was the prime. Everyone was there, and then. It's I'm watching it solely for the women, and I'm trying to, we still have Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, his new MO.
Oh yeah, we forgot that in the highlights.
Yes, that is. Well, I would say he's the MVP because of that. Like his new, like his whole facade now. Like he's just so amazing as heel. I didn't like him as a baby face, but now I'm like he's one of my favorites to watch. Like I'm like when he's there for the dudes, I'm like okay.
Fair enough. I jumped the gun. He is our men's MVP for NXT in January, and for our women's MVP, this is more of a most best improvement.
Yeah,
kinda,
I would
right?
say.
Because technically, I would say that Jada is our MVP.
Yeah,
right.
But she just returned. But someone who's really improved, like it started off in like say December, is Brent Sinclair, like teaming up with Gray. It's been like. Good job.
All right, so moving on from NXT to Raw. For highlights for Raw, one of the main things I want, and kind of got a little shaky there with Finn Balor not entering the Royal Rumble because there was too many spots already. All the spots were already filled, which is weird because I think they definitely could have made space for him. But we'll get to the Royal Rumble at the end. So if you want, you can jump ahead with the timestamps below.
They did it for story purposes. Is Finn gonna go babyface? Stay heel, who knows?
Yeah, I don't care as long as he gets a singles run which obviously he will. Again, Royal Rumble, we'll get to it in a second, but it's clear that the Judgment Day is finally going to be splitting up. But regardless, I don't think Finn put his best foot forward necessarily. I thought some of his stuff came off a little bit dry and just kind of fell flat a little bit, some of his promos and stuff like that. He didn't sell it as much as I know that he's capable of doing. But outside of that, I just really want to see Finn as a babyface. He's been one of my favorites for a long time, and I'd like to see him hold on to a belt, whether that's the mid-title spot with the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title, or eventually, or even maybe right now, make his way to gold. He was already wrestling.
I mean, he definitely could
gold,
jump.
What am I saying? It's the main
world.
title. Yeah, the world.
Yeah,
title.
he could definitely jump the line. He's been there forever. Like I don't think he has to play around with the Intercontinental or move to SmackDown for the U.S. No,
I'd have to look it up. I don't know if he's ever held that though. So I mean, it's kind of like he should kind of make his way up there. I think.
Yeah.
Instead of just jumping right away to the world.
You
think he should just go to a world?
Yeah, like he
already fought CM Punk. I guess that's where they're putting him, but it feels like it's pretty crowded right now with a lot of great talent too. So.
Yeah, no, I feel like people are jumping the line in front of him. Like Finn should have like.
I think he's above the U.S. title because that's really seems to be like for like the up and comers. So it kind of, whereas I think Intercontinental title would be the best fit for him right now, and that would make a great feud with Dom and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree. I think he should just go to the world. Yeah.
Next up on our highlights, Natty has made her way to WWE. If you watched the AAA events, you saw Natty a couple times, and I'm just really happy to see her make her way to WWE. Honestly, a little bit more awkward than I was hoping because she's just really badass, and I was really surprised and really happy the first time I saw her in AAA as Natty instead of Natalya. But the way that they made it happen was
so cool.
Perfect.
And the promo right after, like the week after, was just...
Yeah, kudos, Natty.
All right, and something I know we both talked about, which was just so amazing. Adam Pearce, we didn't forget about you.
Yep. He did
good
amazing.
Job.
Yeah, that's great. The whole feud with Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker has been a joy to watch. Again, looking ahead, we'll be talking about the Royal Rumble and some theories there. But not Austin Theory. Shout out to Austin Theory, though, who I think by now is slowly starting to find his place in the vision, if he's not the one who... Anyways, we'll get to that in a second. But Austin Theory has been interesting. Hopefully he gets he finds his path because he is an awesome in-ring wrestler. Like, he's been great. I haven't liked his super blank expressions, though, when it comes to being a part of the vision.
Yeah, Braun Breaker used to be like that, too.
Fair enough. Well, no, Braun Breaker always sold the intensity. But now he's really a full-fledged character, which is, the other half of this highlight isn't just Adam Pearce, but it's Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker. Yeah. And I guess a silent third would be Paul Heyman, because he's been crushing it. He's been doing really, really good with that whole feud. So, I guess kind of jumping into lowlights a little bit would be the rest of the vision has kind of faded, minus Logan. Logan is still, I feel like, finally found his way. The first few weeks with the vision was awkward. Yeah. But I just really want to see more Bronson Reed because I love Bronson Reed. And I just think he needs a little bit more shine on him. The tribal thief thing is kind of overplayed now. He's not really the tribal thief anymore. That's been like months it's happened months in the past now. It's kind of done. So they need to find a new gimmick or a new angle for him to kind of revitalize his character a little bit. But overall, the Vision's feud with Adam Pearce and just Adam Pearce in general has been killing it. All right, so we jumped a little bit between highlights and lowlights there for a second, but we are fully in the lowlight section now, and there might be a lot of disagreements from you in this section, but personally, we are not fans of Rio.
No, we
individually, great. Together, it just hasn't clicked yet. I like that they're friends. I think that if they were to come together for matches here and there, it would have been great. But them together, I just still not a fan. I'm not on board for it.
No, it's like, I love chocolate and I love wine, but those two should not go together.
There's a lot of people who like chocolate.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
I'm not one of those people, but...
A lot of people do.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
All right, perfect analogy. All right, kudos. Good job.
But yeah, no, Io's like the best wrestler ever. Love her, but just I preferred when they have a great chemistry one-on-one. I would
say they have great chemistry. I'd say that they have great
in-ring chemistry against each other. That's what I'm saying. Like those were some of the best matches.
Oh, against each other. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like just chemistry, like in ring, regardless. But like it just doesn't. It's
I think
not
it's because the lead-in. Yeah, the lead-in sucked for it. Like it was just really awkward.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah. Next. Anyways, moving on to the next unpopular opinion,
which is CM Punk's performance. I couldn't even say that, it hurt my heart. Because like I really love that he's been, what's it called, a fighting champ, very hero thing to do.
And he has won me over from a character perspective.
Yes.
But his in-ring performance has been
But I get it.
boring.
He's been, I like him better when he's chasing the belt and everything. And not that he doesn't carry himself well, and I'm so happy he's like, totally deserves it. But I think because there were just so many matches, it just got like by the time he fought AJ, like I was like a bit done with it because, and I'll tell you why, because you just know he's gonna keep it. So those three, once he won against Braun, I knew he was definitely gonna win against Finn. I knew he was gonna win against AJ. So it's like,
I don't know, for me it was more just his in-ring performance. Like I love the character and how he's doing. He has won me over because I wasn't always a huge fan of CM Punk, as I've mentioned in previous episodes. But now he has won me over, and it's just, I think it's been too many matches back to back for him. And he just, whereas before I used to love the fact that he used to look and feel tired after matches and during matches and stuff like that, I feel like he actually is now.
Yeah.
And it's showing a little bit.
I mean, understandably.
My opinion, you probably hate that, whatever, it's all good. Let me know in the comments.
And just lastly was Maxine. We feel like she flatline, like she had a great improvement in like November, December months.
Yeah.
And now it's just like a bit stalemate, but hey, it works with the story with Natty, so maybe it's a highlight.
I hope that helps, but like, yeah, she just still feels a little sloppy, and it's not so much that like I don't think she's awesome. I think she's really cool to some degree, but I just feel like there's so many other women that are deserving of it, and for whatever reason they decided to put her on a fast track, which I don't get.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe she, like, we don't see the behind the scenes. Maybe she was really training hard, and yes, she definitely did improve.
Maybe, yeah.
But maybe she like just tapped out for a little, or they're just pivoting her story. So, we'll see. I'm still interested.
I think she got the push because of Natty, maybe, because Natty's been brewing for Natalia. Natty has been brewing for a minute, right? She was in the first appearance of Natty in AAA was a while ago. So maybe they're like, all right, well, we'll make Maxine get some shine here so that ultimately you guys can have that feud.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there was, because this actually isn't our highlights or lowlights, it's kind of like something that we both liked but didn't find at the high level or the low level, so I'll bring it up here, which is they seem like they've been starting a feud with Becky Lynch and Natty instead of Maxine and Natty as well. In the Royal Rumble, they had like that face-off.
Yeah, well, because she's like, she wants her belt. So it's like, I'm gonna deal with you, and then...
I think there's gonna be like a triple threat match maybe, and then it'll eventually move on to Natty and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, kind of like how it was with Bayley and
Bayley and Becky Lynch, yeah. Bayley, Lyra, and Becky Lynch. Yeah. So now we're moving on to the MVPs of Raw, and we gotta go with, for the men, Braun Breaker, because it's just, that feud is amazing, but honestly, Braun Breaker as a whole just keeps leveling up so significantly each month over month. Like, it's just crazy.
Like, his in-ring performance, his promos, just the way he, like, taunts, like, he always, like I'm always like laughing. Like he makes really good time, even if it's just a few seconds, you know, on screen. And
he finally feels like what they've been calling him for a long time now. The next big thing, like. He's always been intimidating. He, you know, once he was up against CM Punk, this promo game went insane. And now just in general, his vibes are always really, really strong, and he's always bringing his A game to everything. Not just when he's doing those long promos, but just in general with every little action that he's doing. So just A1 across the board. Yeah. So our MVP for Raw is Braun Breaker. And for the women,
it's Big Sexy. Oh, she, like, every time, like...
Nailed it. I didn't think that she could win me over so hard. Like, I was always a fan of Raquel, but, like, there was always something off. Like, maybe she didn't feel deserving, or she felt a little awkward in that position and stuff like that.
But she's
But
confident.
the last month, yeah.
Like, she's just, like, confidence, like, in ring. Like, she is, like...
For me, it wasn't in ring. For me, it was on the mic. Like, it was on the mic and her, like, you know, performance and stuff like that on mic, and just... you know, not necessarily on mic, but in the backstage promos, because she's in a lot of those, has been crazy. Like, the Vaquer feud was amazing. The way that she just let loose and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to the next few months for Big Sexy, and not calling herself Big Sexy, Michael Cole, you dick. Like, just call her Big Sexy.
He corrected it.
I know, eventually, but for a while, Michael Cole was being... She calls herself Big Sexy, and it's like...
She is Big Sexy,
come on.
okay?
Come on, Michael Cole. But yeah. So really, really can't wait to see what happens with her in the next few months. So with Braun Breaker, he's finally hit his stride across the board. And I think Raquel is right around the corner from doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Next up, Smackdown. So kicking things off with the highlights.
3 hours.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't feel like...
Previous 3 hours.
Yeah. Exactly. It doesn't really feel like so much, you know, filled space, you know.
Yeah. Which it got to feeling a lot. Like, I was really happy when they brought it down to 2 hours previously, because it was at 3 hours, and it felt like it was way too long. Things would drag on. Whereas now, instead of dragging on, it feels like they're able to pace themselves a little bit, and kind of like, instead of shoving everything in there, they actually have a nice flow to it.
Yeah.
And also, they got a ton of new talent,
yeah.
So that helps for sure. And with the 3 hours, we also got some insane matches. I hope they keep it up, too, because it seemed like it was back-to-back, and then it's kind of calmed down a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's...
But we had the ambulance match between Damian Priest and Aleister Black, which I'm not a huge fan of either of those, but, like, that match was pure 90s joy. Like, it felt like Attitude Era joy.
100%.
Like, so good. So shout out to both of them.
And so did the 3 stages of hell, like...
That was amazing.
It was like going back in time, like you said.
Yeah, the finish was a little wonky, but it's okay. I don't mind. It set up...
It was sick.
Yeah. Well, the finish?
No, just mean... even despite that, doesn't... Like, I when you said finish, I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the good memories outweigh the finish.
I totally forgot until you said it.
Slop. No, I mean, yeah, I can't forget it. Like, it was
okay.
He shouldn't have gone that... He should have, like, if he would have gone... Again, there's still the highlights. We still loved it, right? So just, you know, keep that in mind. But if he would have gone and, like, attacked Cody, because Cody tried to turn him around and stuff like that, and then gone back to Drew, even if Drew was already outside the ring and had won, I would say, all right, that's warranted. That makes sense. We still technically don't know his attacker. So if they end up...
It's Cody.
Yeah, Julie's theory, you can go check that out on the channel, was always that it was Cody. So maybe if they reveal that, this would make a lot of sense, but I think that's kind of past. Like, they should have kind of already revealed it.
No.
But at the same time, he hasn't actually spoken on it. Fatu hasn't actually spoken on it or anything like that. So it's...
or maybe he doesn't know, and then Cody's one day is like, haha, it was me.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know. And then maybe they're going to be like, we finally have footage 7 years later. But I'm curious to find out. Maybe they never reveal it. I don't know. But Drew seems adamant that it wasn't him, and I feel like Drew is the type of character, the character that they built for Drew, is the type that he would have flaunted it and kind of been very adamant about. Yeah, that's right.
And he always says, like, I don't lie, and like I honestly believe him.
That's his gimmick. Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't. He speaks what he believes is his truth. But shout out to Drew as champion. I've been loving Drew as champion as well. That's another highlight.
You deserve it.
Even though it's kind of, I guess, well, no, it's still SmackDown. It's the SmackDown belt. So shout out to Drew. He is definitely a highlight. This run so far has been great. And I can't wait to see what else happens. I love that Cody's not the title holder anymore, but, you know, out of all the people, I think Drew is the most deserving, because he's been after it for a long time. and B, he kills it. Like, he's so good.
Yeah, he's so good.
Because he's kind of like borderline heel, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because he validates his own actions and stuff like that, so he thinks he's a baby face, even though clearly he's a heel with the stuff that he did with Cody and Dusty and the picture and all this stuff, right? But still, just phenomenal, really, really great. Nice to see a heel have the belt.
Yeah.
And Cody is best when he's chasing it. So,
yeah.
All right, and closing out our highlights, Jordynne Grace and Trick Williams moving over from NXT to SmackDown has been pure joy. They finally found a great match for Jade in Jordynne Grace. Like, you've been watching her all the time in NXT, and I think, honestly, I've seen a little bit of her in NXT, but I feel like she's so much better already in WWE than on SmackDown than she is in NXT.
Yeah, it's like she literally, I think, grew into her character with this platform. So, and I mean, Trick has always been amazing, but like,
I'm sorry, I just want to spend a little bit more time to say how perfect it is with Jade. Like, Jade was missing that big time. Like, I was so bored with Jade, and I don't even think it's her fault. Like, I think that she finally improved in ring a little bit. The gimmick that she has now is way better than her trying to be a baby face. Like, it fits so well.
yeah, she's so badass.
And now we finally have an opponent that's worthy to go up against her.
And when it comes to Trick Williams, his arrogance is infectious.
Yeah, and he's bringing that energy. Like, his entrance is incredible. Everybody's already on board with it, so it's cool that he's over so much with everybody. But also, like, the energy that he brings is amazing. He's had a few fumbles in his promos and stuff like that have been
unnoticed.
You know, not the greatest, but then again, we love LA Knight, and LA Knight has had his plenty of fumbles.
I love it. I look forward to it.
Yeah, exactly. But they both recover well, so that's why we can look past it. And it makes it kind of honestly feel a little bit more real and a little bit more authentic, too. But yeah, loving the lemon pepper steppers. Keep stomping. And in terms of lowlights for SmackDown, well, we're happy to say that there aren't really any. Like, sure, there's been some things that haven't been the greatest and whatnot, but that's all right. Like, you know, the Open Challenge has its ups and its downs, stuff like that. But there is nothing on SmackDown that I'd highlight as a lowlight.
Yeah, no.
All right. Speaking of the Open Challenge, it's time to move on to the MVPs. And our MVP for the males division is Carmelo Hayes. Because he's been killing it. He's been over with me for a while. For the longest time, I'm like, man, this dude sucks, except for his in-ring. His in-ring is phenomenal. And now he finally has the persona and the personality and the mic skills.
He is now him. Like,
or maybe he always had the mic skills, but just when he came to WWE, he kind of like lost that confidence or something. I don't know.
Like he's
he
writing
have a lot
that.
of fans, right?
Yeah, like he is like tremendously improving, and there's a momentum. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he's doing less, and less is more with him. Because like before, I feel like he was really trying to sell everything and be over the top a little bit on the mic and stuff like that. Whereas now there's a certain like confidence to him that's perfect. So I really, really enjoy seeing that. I love Ilya, the relationship with Ilya too.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's been great. But the relationship between them between the two of them, he's really utilizing the relationships around him with Ilya, with Miz, the past with Miz, the current, present with Ilya. The feud triangle, not love triangle, but feud triangle between the three of them has been awesome to watch. So I'm curious to see where that goes, and I can't wait to see more. And our women's division MVP is,
like always, Chelsea Green. No, it's
surprisingly Kiana James.
She is really improved. Like, I feel like, yes, they probably made up for that epic loss, and then they're like, okay, we need to like fix course because she's with Julia, who's supposed to be the U.S. champion, and like her ring was not matching. Yeah. So like, it was a little almost too fast how much they're like pushing her, but
they definitely botched her becoming as great as she is.
She's almost too good.
No, not almost. She definitely is too good. Like, but they could have eased into it. But honestly, now by the time the Royal Rumble came around, I felt like it was warranted almost. Even though really it was only one other match prior to that where she killed it.
Yeah.
But it's just it's funny because they went from like, oh, she's holding back Julia, and at least personally we were like, that's the problem with Julia. They kind of ruined Julia. This whole manager thing sucks and doesn't really work. And now she's overshadowing Julia. So I hope that Julia finds her strides as well, because now she's been overshadowed.
Yeah, it's Kiana. Like they overcorrected. But anyways, let's see what happens.
Yeah, but regardless, she's our MVP. Moving on to Saturday night main event in Montreal, which
We went in person. It was so awesome.
So good, so good. And we had amazing seats. We kind of waited till the last second to get our tickets.
Yeah, like less than 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And we ended up getting some amazing seats that were kind of like right in between the entrance and the ring.
Yeah,
it was so
like
perfect.
right
we were
behind
one
the production.
section. So if you did watch Saturday Night's Main Event, we were essentially one section away, closer to the stage. Where Cody and Drew and Fatu were fighting the last bit.
Yeah, essentially when Drew came out.
Yeah, when Drew. True. When Drew came out. Yeah.
That was like we're so close. It was so cool.
Yeah, and it was night and day from our last experience. Not to say that our last experience on Monday Night Raw in Quebec wasn't awesome as well, but
yeah, Montreal.
This really sold us on just going to live events.
Yeah, it was like a PLE. It was like really good.
Yeah, I still miss the announcers. I still miss a lot of different elements from watching it.
Yeah, but it's different. Well, we rewatched it.
Fair enough. But still.
Okay, well, anyways, that's your complaint.
I'm not complaining.
It's such a great experience being live that it's just so fun.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend going to a live show if you haven't been able to go to a live show in the past, or just next time it comes around, we're definitely going to be going to the next one as well, and definitely going to be looking for those seats too.
Yeah,
because they weren't too expensive either, and it just was amazing. We literally felt the heat from Fatu's entrance.
Oh my god! Like when the what's it called? When the fireworks and all that stuff. Like I literally I got startled a few times because we were so close. Like the thing is, like if you want to be on Netflix or whatever, like
you're
never gonna be on camera.
Yeah.
They were never gonna show that.
No.
But it didn't matter. Like for our experience was so great.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll be on the other side next time so that your sign might be on TV.
Oh yeah, that I will just go to the Lowlights now.
Hey,
my sign didn't make it. It was such a.
Yeah, moving over to the Lowlights.
No.
Yeah,
there was none. Minus they didn't show my sign, and the fact that Liv and Roxanne didn't win.
Yeah, I mean for her, but for me, honestly, there really was no Lowlights. Honestly, I don't find there was anything bad about that event. It was all great.
No, it was all.
Got an amazing entrance. We got an amazing women's tag match. Mm-hmm. We had a really great legacy match between Shinsuke and AJ Styles. Good. And then we got a crazy 4-way match.
Yeah, for the #1 contender.
Yeah.
With Sami Zayn in his hometown. Well, he's from I think Mirabel or Laval. Whatever.
I know they changed it a few times, so I'm not really sure anymore. But
I thought it was Mirabel, but then Laval's kind of in Mirabel.
I think he lives in Laval now.
But he grew up in Mirabel. Anyways, they were really close. They live really close.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like tomatoes. But anyways, anyway.
All right, so the whole thing was a highlight. Wasn't really any lowlights, but we do have some MVPs. This was especially tough because of just how great it was the whole way through.
And of course, it's Liv Morgan, Roxanne.
No.
What? Okay, well you can have yours. I can have mine.
You have to pick one MVP. We agreed on Liv. Okay.
Okay. We agreed on Liv.
That's what our notes say. So, as per our notes, we agreed on Liv. Maybe I just jumped you there. But, yeah. And for the men's division, this was a tough one, but I got to say Fatu. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of the 3 Stages of Hell, how it ended. And I've been dying to see Fatu again. But the way that he came back felt rushed and stuff like that. It didn't really feel fleshed out, especially because they haven't gotten to the bottom of who actually attacked him and injured him. But I feel like this... Well, not this event, but like Saturday Night's Main Event was where he... I just realized you said Cody. But I feel like Saturday Night's Main Event was where they really solidified that he's just wild now. Like he's just had. But
it was amazing.
He's clearly hit his head and just gone crazy.
I know. I was like recording the entrance, and I was like the what? And I was like, oh my god, he's attacking him! Like
that
it was just
amazing how he interrupted Cody's entrance.
I know. I was like a bit disappointed because like I really wanted to I was like so hyped up and enjoying the song, but then at the same time like I was not expecting.
Well, we said it. We went whoa, like we did it, and then we're like, wait a second, he just got attacked. All right, moving on to the Royal Rumble, our favorite event of the year, hands down.
Oh, you too? I thought yours was WrestleMania.
No, mine's always been Royal Rumble.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I think most people, casual or non-casual, Royal Rumble
it's just
is
so
the
awesome.
Best. WrestleMania is the culmination of everything and like the biggest event, but nothing beats the Royal Rumble. Yeah. So this year, I wasn't super happy with it. Then again, I think after reflecting on it, I'm happy we don't do these right away because after reflecting on it, I think I was just overhyping it and overamping it in my head because while we were going through like what we liked, our highlights and our lowlights and things like that, I realized I had a way more highlights than I did lowlights. Yeah. But some of it just felt a little stale.
Yeah, I feel like I pumped it up more in my head, like you said.
Yeah.
Because like last year's I found better just because like we just started watching wrestling and I'm like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
Well, rewatching wrestling.
Rewatching it. Whereas like this time around, like I've been talking about the Royal Rumble for like months now. And then it came and I was just like, but now it's over.
Yeah, fair enough. But let's move away from the dread for a second and let's talk about the highlights of the Royal Rumble.
Liv won!
That was nice. Okay.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, that's not my highlight. That's a low light for me.
What?
That's a low light for me. She's obsessed with Roman Reigns. So that's going to make it to her highlights. But he did not deserve to. Anyways, like I said, we're not going to get to the low lights yet. So start and pace yourself, woman.
Okay, but if we disagree, this is my highlight.
Fine, all right. The
Roman Reigns
is a highlight for her.
And Liv Morgan.
Yeah, two of her favorites. One, so... Whatever. Liv Morgan, now that was awesome. I did not expect her to backstab Raquel.
But she didn't backstab. Her sister would want her to win.
Yeah, that's what she said in the post show. I feel like Raquel's going to feel a type of way about it.
We'll see.
Yeah, so it's definitely the end of the Judgment Day at least. And I love the position that Roxanne is put in right now. Because Roxanne's going to be like the middle one that's going to be like,
See, it might not break up.
She better react to Liv backstabbing her because like otherwise it's gonna be as dumb. I know we're not supposed to get to the lowlights yet, but I'm gonna side skirt right here for a second because she's bringing it at me. But Jey Uso, it's gonna be as dumb as Jey Uso helping Roman Reigns after Roman Reigns attacked him. And I get it, it's the Royal Rumble, every man for himself. But they just made Jey Uso seem like a bitch this Royal Rumble. Like
two things.
Between the stupid long entrance, again, I'm getting into lowlights here because you're getting me heated. Because between the stupid long entrance that we'll talk about why that's extra dumb in a second in the lowlight section, to Roman Reigns attacking him and him still having Roman Reigns' back. Come on, man. All, like, Jay's just got a little bit of wind back under his wings. And now they got to do that to him. All
right, first of all, let's finish this Jey Uso debacle. Yes, his eating was long. Someone should have thrown him out. But Roman was just teaching his cousin a lesson. And then he's like, he's doing the move. He's going to help him out to try to get someone out. It was a selfish thing. I think you're overthinking.
She's such a stan. Anyways.
I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, the guy who's... Yeah, okay. Anyways, and to go back to the Judgment Day not breaking up, first of all, Raquel could just be like, F off. And then, like, leave. To Judgment Day. The thing is, they're building her up. Okay,
but yeah, she could leave the Judgment Day.
But doesn't mean Judgment Day is breaking up.
Finn's leaving the Judgment Day.
No?
Raquel's leaving the... Of course he's leaving the Judgment Day. They're just making it kind of like...
Okay, so what I think is going to happen... Okay, before you rudely interrupt me. They've been building Finn and Raquel for a while. Raquel can stand on her own 2 feet and be like, she's the number one contender for Vicaire. So she can just be like, fuck off, have her own thing. She's strong enough to be without the Judgment Day. Yeah. Roxanne stays with Liv. Okay, and then maybe eventually a year from now backstabs her. She stays in Judgment Day. Dominic is going to come back. He's still going to be in the Judgment Day.
Dominic's barely in the Judgment Day now.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to break up the longest faction that's been around.
I think they're going to break it up.
I don't think
they've been trying to break it up for a year now. Like for almost the whole year, they were planning on breaking it up. Then JD got injured, and then Liv got injured, and now Dom's injured, and that like. So there's just been injury after injury, so they had to keep it going because it was such a strong faction for them. They probably didn't want to give it a sloppy ending.
Okay, we'll see. Why don't you tell us in the comments before we keep wasting your time arguing?
That's what the people want. They want to hear us back.
What do you want? Do they want us to get a divorce?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, you really went there. All right. Someone got Roman Reigns on their mind a little bit too much. Thank you very much. Anyways.
God, those jokes are
they're so true. Anyways.
Okay, like you weren't talking about mommy for like a year.
Yeah, I'm not talking about her anymore though. But yeah, I'm over my mommy obsession, but that sounded bad. I'm over my Rhea Ripley obsession. But yeah. So it wasn't just about Liv winning the Royal Rumble or the backstab of Raquel at the end of the Royal Rumble, but the end of the Women's Royal Rumble was phenomenal in general.
Soul going to the end, and more importantly, what time is it?
It's Tiffany time. I'm so pumped.
happy. Yeah. Like I think I got up. Was that the time I got up from the couch and started screaming? Yeah, it was amazing. I know a lot of people scream for Brie's return, which
really cool. Like I mean, we don't know what that was like. I wasn't watching at least at the time. I think you were, right? 'Cause you
I mean, I
during
saw
John
the
Cena's
old.
reign.
I think I saw a bit of it. Plus, like I saw the old. Evolution, so like I know a bit about their dynamic. And,
All I
like,
know
they
is
work
that-
really well together. Like
Yeah,
they're 100%.
all I know is that Nikki needed the help because Nikki was not getting over with me anyways.
No.
So she's over with a lot of people, and a lot of people obviously because of her past and stuff like that in the WWE still love her, but yeah, no, she wasn't. Oh well, no, sorry. Let me run that back. Nikki as a heel has been a lot better. For sure.
yeah, she's so much better like as a heel.
So I'm curious to see now with her sister being back, which is what she said she was always missing about returning to WWE. I'm pumped.
Yeah, and the whole middle of like I know the ending was freaking incredible, but what really held the middle together was Chelsea.
For sure,
She
Chelsea was amazing.
So like she was like the entertaining factor in like all of it.
And there wasn't even that much like jokey entertainment stuff in I guess
The beginning with
Mr.
Charlotte
Iguana.
and-
No, but I'm saying
Oh,
even
for
in the
guys.
men's, like usually like Logan didn't do anything crazy.
No,
There wasn't like
I was actually surprised because last performance was
I know.
amazing.
Yeah, and this one he felt kind of flat a little bit. Like he still did his thing and whatnot. It wasn't bad, but like I was expecting somebody in the men's division to do something crazy.
Yeah, even Leon. Like I thought, like what's it
as far as
called?
Leon Slater wasn't in the men's either.
Sorry, not Leon. Javon Evans and Logan Paul. I'm like, oh, I hope to see them together. I thought they're gonna do some like crazy acrobatic shit. Anyways, we're.
Yeah, we're going all over the place. It's fresh. But yeah, still in the highlight section. It was Chelsea Green because she did a phenomenal job. She was the most entertaining. Not just straight wrestling and stuff like that, but just entertaining wise.
was so good.
Her and what's her?
Naya?
Yeah, no.
Oh, Alba Fire.
Fire, yeah.
Yeah, that
Her and
was-
Alba Fire together was.
She got like eliminated twice. She wasn't even in the Rumble.
That was so good. So her and Alba Fire were definitely the most entertaining aspect of either Rumble. So shout out to Chelsea Green because she's really being elevated to that championship status. Not just U.S. championship, but the actual Women's World Championship. So I'm excited to see her in that spot. Whether she actually ends up winning it, I hope they give it to her at least once. Whether it's some, tomfoolery or whatever that happens that gets her the title.
No, I honestly, I think she deserves it. Like
She definitely deserves it, but like she's also just so good without the title. And if you listen to Unreal, which I wasn't a fan of some of the stuff that were said about Chelsea in Unreal, season 2.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I think she can, and she is so arrogant with the title, any title, that like, I don't know, like.
They just can't give her the U.S. title again. Like it feels like a step back for her now if she gets the U.S. title.
No, she deserves the women's titles. Like,
Yeah.
maybe like in a 3-way match where like maybe she can't take on Jade herself or Jordan because she's not as strong as them.
Right.
But like someone knocks her out and then she's just at the right place on the right time or a four.
That's what I'm saying.
Four,
Like some sort of tomfoolery, and she ends up getting the belt somehow and whatnot. And then like that would be actually really funny if like somehow she does like a 3-way match like you were saying. She wins the belt, and then you have Jordan and Jade both going after her.
Yeah, and then she's like hiding, like.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be pretty good. So while the men's Royal Rumble wasn't as good as the women's Royal Rumble, to be honest with you, even though it got a little bit more pops, it still wasn't as good. There were less surprises and less interesting, I guess.
But the beginning, what?
Amazing.
Like-
Obafemi killed it. It was just so good to see him in either Raw or SmackDown. That's not decided yet. He's still a free agent, but seeing him in that Royal Rumble just showed the caliber of him. Yeah, super sick. And also Braun Breaker at the beginning.
Oh my God! Like who stomped him? Put your predictions in the comment.
I really hope it was Adam Pearce.
Or it could be the other general manager. He pays him, Adam Pearce.
Yeah, exactly. Just so he's not liable. So I didn't do anything.
I didn't do it. My hands are clean. I didn't lay a finger on you. I thought the stomp was, very sloppy. So I thought it was CM Punk when it happened.
No, there's no way it was CM Punk.
I mean, they flew him there.
Why would CM Punk? Oh yeah. I guess.
mean, what do you mean why? Braun Breaker gave him fucking hell for so long.
No, but I mean, why from a character perspective of CM Punk? Like, I don't feel like CM Punk would stoop to that level. Like, that's definitely a Seth thing, but CM Punk's a babyface. Babyfaces wouldn't. That's not a babyface action.
Oh, I mean, is Cody really a babyface hitting Fatu?
I mean, Cody, yeah, could had to attack him. Oh, you're going back to the fact that we don't know that for sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I thought. I mean, the obvious thing is it's Seth Rollins or Theory.
Yeah, Austin Theory too, which would make sense why he didn't mesh well with. Yeah,
but I just think it's too obvious if it's one of those two. But we'll see.
You think it's too obvious if it's Austin Theory?
Yeah, way too obvious. That was like my first thing. I'm like, oh.
I mean, but everybody guessed it was Austin Theory to begin with, so I don't think whoever was there definitely wasn't Austin Theory.
Yeah,
Who
no.
they decide to show that it was, maybe it's Austin Theory.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be cool. I want to see Austin Theory kind of have some character. He just seems very dry.
I just think it's
Saudi
too.
loves him, apparently.
I just think
in the pre-show they were chanting his name like crazy.
I just think it's too early for him to do a betrayal of the Vision.
Right, but if the Vision just breaks up now and it kind of comes to an end, which would make sense. You know.
Anyways,
I guess not. I guess it wouldn't make sense because it's still on set to come back and deal with that betrayal and whatnot. But yeah.
The beginning was awesome, but you know what was awesome at the end, other than Roman Reigns winning? My favorite part.
What?
LA Knight's back.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah, definitely a highlight.
Yeah, that was
a highlight. It was a highlight that he's back, but he's poorly represented in the Rumble.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, he when he first got there, he was kicking ass and everything. I was sad he didn't win. But then Roman Reigns on it.
But he wasn't really kicking ass, was he?
Well, he eliminated, I think, some of the Division, was it?
I don't know. He felt kind of flat in his return. Like, not his fault, I don't think, but they didn't give him really any shine.
Or
they didn't focus on him.
They did.
When?
When he first came.
When he eliminated, what's it called? When he eliminated Brock Lesnar with Cody after. Anyways, I'm not getting there yet. We're gonna get there. But anyways, let's drop this out. Beginning of the Men's Royal Rumble was amazing. End of the Women's Royal Rumble was amazing. Mid card for the Women's Royal Rumble was very solid. The beginning of the Women's was a bit sloppy, but overall the Women's I think was the better Royal Rumble over the Men's. So the last highlight, which is bittersweet, but I gotta say I love feeling things when I'm watching WWE, and it was painful watching AJ go, and especially that way. Like, he hasn't always been my favorite, but he has won me over in a few matches. I think AJ is very dependent on who he's going up against. So, seeing him go this way so early, so soon after John Cena, it hurt.
Yeah, I mean...
But that's good. This is a highlight. It hurt. And I'm happy to see that he didn't leave his gloves in the ring, which is his version, I guess, of leaving his boots in the ring. So... I guess he's going to be showing up in TNA, is my guess. Which is the internet's guess, too. I don't think everybody kind of knows.
Because it just said, even in the post show, it was just like WWE. Like, it says retiring from WWE.
Oh, it did,
it didn't say from wrestling. Yeah. And he kept it. I think that was just like...
Because this is last year, so it'd be cool if he shows up in TNA and stuff like that. But I just don't think there's anybody... I mean... Maybe against Leon Slater in TNA and stuff. I don't watch TNA, so I shouldn't be speaking.
I mean, he could still show up at the WrestleMania or something.
No, he's done from WWE. That's it. So he's gonna. It needs to be.
But represent TNA.
So he needs to lift up TNA. That's what he's gonna do before he goes out. Is lift up TNA, I think. But who will he be lifting up in TNA? I don't know. I don't know enough their roster. I know Leon Slater. I think it'd be cool to see an AJ Leon Slater match. Oh, Moose, yeah, Moose would be good. Moose is pretty badass, yeah. So that could be cool, seeing him lift up Moose, seeing him lift up Leon Slater. He kind of is like right in between both of them. Like, he's more gusto than Leon Slater, but he also does some off the rope stuff and whatnot, which fits. But he is a little bit too gusto to be Leon Slater, so he's kind of like in between him and Moose. So I think he can go against both of those successfully for sure.
Yeah.
And then Triple H was talking about him maybe being a coach and stuff like that, so that'd be cool. And now in terms of Lowlights, I wasn't a big fan of, again, maybe this was because I had it hyped up too much in my head, but like just the whole thing kind of missed the mark for me in terms of Royal Rumble. Like it's, last year's Royal Rumble was way better in my opinion. This year's Royal Rumble was a little bit underwhelming. Like, while I felt a lot during the AJ and Gunther match, I wasn't a huge fan of the match itself. I was more of a fan of the Sammy and Drew McIntyre match, but at the same time...
It was sad to see if, He's from Montreal, so.
But it was just so predictable that he wasn't going to win, in my opinion.
I don't know. I thought he was actually going to win because.
No. I didn't think for a second he was going to win. It's just predictability of that one that kind of made me feel mad. I was hoping that, like, the AJ Gunther would be a lot better, and then I was hoping that Sammy would win because of. I mean, I didn't really want him to win. I love Drew McIntyre as the belt, holding the belt. But at the same time, it would have been nice to see Sammy win, and then maybe, Drew gets it back right away, just so Sammy could say that he's a Grand Slam champion, and then...
I mean, I guess they did it also, like, when the Men's Royal Rumble was going on, I was like, okay, well, it makes sense that Gunther won, because then it's like, oh my God, look at this whole feat. He just beat him, and then he's showing up to the Rumble, so it builds a storyline there. And the fact that Drew won, it's like, okay, well, now, who is Roman going to choose?
But Gunther didn't need to be there in the Royal Rumble after retiring AJ, and then he definitely didn't need to be there at the end.
Yeah, no, but that's what builds the story. Like, oh my God, like, it actually makes it like, do you think he's gonna win again? Like, why else is he like, like, it did give you, he was one of the final three.
Maybe for you, I don't know, not for me. Like,
you didn't think he was gonna win?
No, because he was selling his knee injury and stuff like that, so, like, there was no way that he was going to win. Maybe he sold it too much or whatever, I don't know. But, like, I didn't think for a second that Gunther was going to win the Royal Rumble, and I think that they should have put him in and then eliminated him, maybe started a feud for him and stuff like that. But,
well, they might.
But who did he feud with while he was in there?
RKO. Wasn't he the...
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
And that's announcers even said, that it could start...
Oh, okay, so there you go. They did their job, but I just wish that he would have got eliminated a lot sooner than he did. Or just not even be in there and find another way to, start that feud. Next low light, we already spoke about it previously, but was the way too long eating and just the mockery of Jey Uso. I thought they really hurt his character in this Royal Rumble.
That's
and
your
I wish
opinion.
they hadn't, because they're just starting to pick up steam for me with him again. So that kind of sucked to see, but also... when you have an elimination of Brock Lesnar and it takes LA Knight and Cody Rhodes to get him out, and you show that while Jey Uso is still eating, Brock Lesnar is getting eliminated by what the fuck was that, guys? Like, that was so stupid. That was so sloppy. That was so stupid.
Because he probably thought maybe the eating was longer and it was going to break it up so there's not a dull moment.
I guess, that's what I said too. Like, that's what I thought too during, but like, it's still a waste. Like, it's still like that's Cody Rhodes and LA Knight eliminating Brock Lesnar, and you just kind of make it like a side note. Like, why make Jey Uso yeet that long during a Royal Rumble? He literally yeeted till the next person came.
I know, but that's the thing.
And then he ran it back in the ring. I'm so disappointed. If he ran it back in the ring and then somebody tackled him and eliminated him and got him over the ropes, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's what they were going for. That was the payoff to the super long eating.
But I think that's what the whole Roman Reigns thing is like. Are you that stupid? Like, I probably saw you eating, like, on the camera on my way here.
Shut up, Stan. Anyways, moving on. I'm tired of you standing over Roman Reigns. Anyways.
I can have a different opinion than you, Jesus.
But you're not, there's no logic behind your opinion.
Yes, there
You're
is.
just standing. Anyways. We don't want to have an argument here. That's not what this is about. Discussions, good arguments, sure, but not this. Anyways, my last, not hers obviously, but my last low light for this was Roman Reigns winning. He's a part-timer. He had no business winning this Royal Rumble. If you wanted to set up a feud with CM Punk, you kind of already did in Elimination Chamber. Not Elimination Chamber, in, what was the other one? With the two matches, the good guys and the bad guy, War Games. You already did that with War Games, so bring it back in another way. He did not have to win the Royal Rumble. Like, it's such a waste.
Unless he's coming back full time, you don't know.
I hope so. I'd be happy to see him, despite her being a stand for him. I do actually like Roman Reigns. I just don't think that it made sense for him to win the Royal Rumble. Like, there's so many other people that could have won the Royal Rumble.
Yes,
Why
I mean,
me?
I would...
I'm happy it wasn't Braun. At least they took away that predictability, right? But,
I mean, I was really hoping LA Knight, in all seriousness, would win. Yes, but then he did it, and then who was left in it? I was like, yeah, Roman, let's do this thing.
Nah. I mean, your pitch about Gunther would have been better for me than Roman winning. And I did not want to see Gunther win, but like if he had won...
Anyways, we had a feeling he was going to be there with all the promos for WrestleMania. We knew he was going to be there.
But he's Roman Reigns. He could pop up there anyways. Like, he's never asked for anything. He just showed up and
MVPs.
All right. Anyways, MVPs, like she just said.
Obafemi. obviously. No,
Hands
and
down. And then someone we didn't mention in the women's, because we were waiting for this.
Lash Legend.
Yeah, she crushed it.
And it was
She
like
did
5?
5 or 6, yeah, I forget the exact number, but like she crushed it. Not
Insane.
just in terms of elimination.
Oh, and then she did the
that's-
double for the twins.
Yeah, and it's because like whatever the number of people you eliminate, that's predetermined and stuff like that. But her performance in it as the enforcer in there was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because like Nia Jax didn't kind of do it this one. Raquel was more focused on helping the Judgment Day girls. So Roxanne and Liv. So it was really nice that they kept that enforcer role, and I think Lash Legend did a phenomenal job. So between Lash Legend and Lemon Pepper Stepper, their household is killing it. Congratulations, guys. Not only did you put a ring on it, you are killing it inside and outside the ring. All right, that's everything. So did we miss anything? Do you have any comments? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And as always,
Keep it geeky.